Ethiopia is one of the oldest countries in the world and Africa's second most populous nation. Ethiopia has yielded some of humanity's oldest traces and made the area a primary factor in the origin and developmental history of humanity. The people of Ethiopia are known for their distinguished, warm, and friendly hospitality. Tourists who travel across the country enjoy both natural beauty and gracious welcoming of its people. Addis Ababa is home to both the headquarters of the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa and the African Union, giving rise to its nickname as Africa's diplomatic capital. The country also houses the largest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Africa. Ethiopia's location at the crossroads of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia makes it uniquely suited for export-oriented investments. Ethiopia is endowed with diverse natural resources, fertile land, and a temperate climate, which makes the country ideal for commercial production of almost all tropical, subtropical, and horticultural crops and livestock. The country has immense untapped potential for investments in energy, hotel and tourism, manufacturing, and agriculture. Ethiopia is one of the fastest growing African nations. Although its multi-sectorial growth has been noted, the financial sector exceptionally amazes international and domestic clients. The sector currently comprises of a central bank, government-owned commercial banks, and more than 12 private banks, as well as several insurance and other financial institutions. Agriculture is a mainstay of the Ethiopian economy, although mostly in small-scale farming. Ethiopia has 73.6 million hectares of arable land suitable for agricultural production and agroecological factors, which allow it year-round production capabilities. The country also has a variety of climatic zones and soil types, which can grow almost all types of crops for home consumption and foreign markets. To encourage the transition from subsistence farming to commercial production, the Ethiopian government has designed an agricultural development lead industrialization strategy which encourages scalability, increased productivity, and facilitates free access of land for mechanized farming. Ethiopia is one of the few remaining sources of abundant water resources. From the Blue Nile, the world's longest river, to dozens of major rivers, Ethiopia's water resources are major sources of hydropower and irrigation. However, its water resources remain largely untapped, as the country uses only 1% of its potential. Ethiopia offers excellent opportunities for mineral prospecting and development. Its favorable geological environments host a wide variety of mineral resources. In addition to gold, Ethiopia is blessed with large, untapped deposits of precious and metallic minerals such as tantalum, platinum, and other industrial and construction minerals. Ethiopia, dubbed as the country with 13 months of sunshine, has huge potential to produce solar power. Other renewable energy sources, like biomass, are also currently under study. This is an area where private investors can harvest big dividends. The Ethiopian government has ambitious plans to expand electrification using hydro and geothermal power. 9 of Ethiopia's major rivers are suitable for hydroelectric power generation. So far, the country has installed a capacity of 800 megawatt, mostly in hydropower. Studies show that Ethiopia has resources to harness hydroenergy resources amounting to 160 billion kilowatts. Potential is enormous, considering only 1% of these resources are currently being tapped into. There are currently 5 hydropower plants under construction, which are expected to generate more than 3,000 megawatts. When functioning, these plants will enable the country not only to be self-sufficient, but also export energy to Kenya, Djibouti, and Sudan. The government has also recently completed a 600-kilometer extension of the power grid. Road infrastructure is an important priority for Ethiopian government, as it recognizes its importance in supporting social and economic development and attracting foreign investment. The government has invested much in improving the quality and quantity of its road infrastructure. Today, almost all towns of Ethiopia are interconnected, with more than 10,000 kilometers of roads being constructed and rehabilitated. Traveling from one place to another is now a matter of hours, not days. Another significant developmental success is the country's investment in telecommunication services. The telecommunication network in Ethiopia uses various technologies to connect towns and cities all over the country. Today, farmers in rural communities do not need to walk 30 kilometers to use phone services. The introduction of CDMA and GPRS networks provides individuals, investors, and higher education institutions a convenient access to a variety of voice and data services. Ethiopia's travel and tourism market has enormous potential. The country not only offers the usual African game and culture experiences to visitors, but also a rich array of historical and ecological sites that set it apart from most of its neighbors. Tourists' arrivals to Ethiopia grew by a total of 50% over the past 5 years. This impressive increase can be attributed to the country's socio-economic development and increasing availability of tourist facilities across the country. Ethiopia has something to offer for everyone and anyone, whether you are a visitor, an investor, a researcher, or a vacationer. Welcome to Ethiopia.